is it going? Hi, hi, hi. Hi, everybody. Welcome to my channel, guys. I hope you're all well. Happy Resurrection Sunday. Happy Resurrection Sunday, guys. I hope you've all been to church. Welcome, guys. Welcome, everybody. Oh, I wish I did. I wish I went to church today. Obviously, it is Resurrection Sunday, so yeah. But I hope that you, my viewers, you've been to church and you honored the Lord today. Oh my goodness, guys! I didn't go to church. I didn't go anywhere. You all know what's going on. All right, people. Yeah, guys, you all what's going on with me. I'm on a Waterfast, and so yeah, I've even missed my my Easter egg this year. I've missed my Easter egg. Obviously, I didn't even plan to get Easter eggs because of my scheduled Waterfast. So yeah. Oh gosh, guys, I'm just gonna wait until I have some viewers coming in. I'm just gonna wait here until I have some viewers coming in. I'm not gonna do a live stream without viewers, but yeah, guys, I would like to wish you all a happy Sunday resurrection. Yeah, and I hope that you've been to church and you've honored the Lord today. Anyway, guys, yeah, so welcome, guys. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah. Alright, guys, my name is Sarah. Subscribe to my channel, guys, if you haven't already done so. Please do consider subscribing, do consider liking, and do consider sharing. So I am here to, I'll first of all start with my update, my dance fast, a weight loss challenge update, as well as my health, because you guys, I've been telling you I had a cough. The cough is gone. So anyway, that's about the health update. The cough is gone. All right, guys, it was quite intense, wasn't it? Yeah, it was quite intense, that cough, but it is gone. I'm doing really well. So guys, I know that I have some people here that are doing this detox weight loss challenge with me, especially the water fast. Let me update you with what is happening right now. So last night I didn't get to dance, unfortunately, and the night before I didn't do some real dancing, and I'll let you know why. So yeah, it's because I'm feeling a little bit fatigued That's normal. I'm used to it. Okay, so yeah, I'm just letting you know if you are actually taking part of this water fast, so that you don't feel like there's something wrong with you, or that you're gonna die, or that no, you're not. Okay, it's something I've done over and over and over again. Okay, guys, so yeah, I didn't dance last night because I was feeling a little bit fatigued, and yeah, so I just took a rest. Okay, so for starters, I'm doing a water fast. I don't lose weight water fasting. Okay, guys, I don't lose weight water fasting. I am detoxing. I'm getting rid of the crap. Okay, so you know that you lose a lot of toxins through your urine. Okay, from the liver. Okay, the liver processes that, and you lose it through your skin, through breathing, through your liver. So as I go on this water fast, okay, I'm getting rid of a lot of toxins. And so if you are doing this water fast journey with me, the 7-day water fast journey, so I started on, when did I start? Let's have a look. I'm just gonna look at the calendar just to let you know what date I started. So I started on the, oh, let's have a look. I think it was the 17th of April. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So today is actually day 4 of this water fast. Okay, so yeah, that is why I said in my previous video, please do check my other videos. That is why I said, guys, that I need to really dance, exercise as much as I can right now, before my body starts to feel fatigued and a little bit weak. Okay, I know I am going to be gaining a lot of energy. Okay, so for me, I'm on that stage now where I'm feeling a little bit fatigued. So if you are feeling that way, it's nothing to do with you being ill or whatever, but if there's something wrong with you, maybe you may need to consult the doctor. And at this stage, if you started this water fast with me, right, and you need to break the fast, you're gonna have to do it the right way. Don't grab a burger, okay? Do not grab chips. Do not grab any of that, okay? So if you are one of those people that have started this water fast with me, today is day 4. You've already done day 4. Do not grab a burger or chips or meat, whatever, rice, pasta. Don't do it. It's dangerous, okay? It's dangerous. You would have to start with leafy greens, very dark leafy greens, just a tiny weeny pinch of salt, no oil, okay? And yeah, eat a lot of that. Maybe not a lot, okay? Because you are reintroducing food in your system. But if you feel you wanna continue to the 7th day, which is next week, what you need to do is, when you cut your fast, start with some dark leafy greens, okay? No oil, just steam them, a tiny weeny salt, and don't consume too much, just little by little. So what that does is you are building up digestive enzymes, okay? Avoid the oil, avoid too much salt. Please do not use seasoning. Do not use any spices, okay? And then Probably when you've done the green, that green leafy stuff, okay, just steam them. Okay, what you can do is you can also buy some Greek yogurt. Okay, 0% fat, and start using that Greek yogurt. Eat that. Okay, you can also get some fruit. Okay, i.e., you can get some banana. I love mango, I love banana. That is why I'm saying banana. Mango is a fruit I grew up eating, so it's just one of my favorites. Okay, yeah, banana, mango, especially, you know, some very like soft fruit. Okay, so a banana, it is mushy, so mango should be ripened as well. What Yeah, and then, you know, you can add on some yogurt. Please do not add honey, do not add sugar. Okay, remember, if you do that, you are going to get a insulin and sugar spike, and I'm telling you, you are going to be feeling very hungry. That you are going to undo all the work you've done, and you are, because you haven't lost weight yet. And people say, you know, the weight you lose during a prolonged water fast is got to do with water, like you lose a lot of water. So that water that comes from food. Okay, so also be careful with dehydration. You need to up your game with your water intake, because you haven't got any water that's coming from food. Okay, so what they say is the weight that you lose during a detox is got everything to do with the water in your body. Okay, that is what you lose. That is what they say. Okay, they say that you haven't really lost weight and you might gain it back quickly. But listen to this. That's what I am saying to you. Do not undo what you've already done, especially if you are going to cut this fast short. Okay, I am giving you this information well in advance, so that you know what to do. I want you to prep in advance. Okay, I want you to prep in advance. So when you break your fast, forget the rice, forget the pasta, forget the bread, forget the cereals. Okay, you are going, okay, after you have you have reintroduced food in your system, which will take about three to 4 days at least. Okay, for me, because it's going to be 20-day water fast, I think I'll take another week, just reintroducing food into my system. Be very careful, because food can kill, okay, after you've been on a prolonged water fast. All right, so I'm just warning you to just say to you, you can't grab some toast, you can't rush to McDonald's or order takeaway, you know, like order Chinese or Indian food or whatever your favorite cuisine. Please don't. Okay, just ensure that you get some leafy dark greens, baby spinach, no oil. Just, you know, don't overcook it. Just a pinch of salt, not too much salt. Okay, and then eat that. Do not eat a whole bowl, a whole plate of that. It's too much. Start introducing that little by little. So you are now building up digestive enzymes, and then maybe the next day, the first day, eat that. Okay, and then the next day introduce fruit. Okay, introduce fruit, and maybe yeah, as I said, a fruit salad, and use some yogurts. Not just any yogurts. Okay, you want some yogurt that's going to help you build up the healthy bacteria. to help you for digestion. Okay, so be very careful if you're doing this fast with me after 7 days. No, don't grab a burger. I know right now that, it's very easy. Remember, I was dreaming about chocolate. Like, oh my God, where's my handbag? It's right on the carpet besides me. Like, where's my chocolate? I haven't got chocolate in there. So don't go for chocolate. Okay, this is how you break the fast. Anyhow, I just thought that this piece of info was really important, guys. Okay, it's really important for everybody taking part in this water fast. So prepare. Okay, remember this. Okay, don't just think, oh, it's day 7, so you have to go through the water fast all through day 7, and then the next morning, day 8. Okay, then that is when you can actually steam some dark green leafy greens. It doesn't have to be spinach. It can be your favorite dark leafy greens. Okay, it can be your favorite. So yeah, guys, I just thought this piece of info was important. I don't want people to get into trouble, okay? Because I realize this is not something that everybody is able to do, okay? But I've been doing this for a long time, okay? So, yeah, now let's rewind back to the usual update with my dance exercise. As I said, if you did dance last night, guys, or maybe some of you decided, you know what, I don't want to dance, I want to run, that's okay. Or I want to get to the gym, that's still okay. All right, so it doesn't necessarily have to be dance. Okay, you can actually go and run, or you can go into the gym. Okay, so I didn't do any exercises yesterday, and my mode of exercise is dance. Okay, purely because I need to conserve energy. All right, I need to conserve energy. I've reached that stage when everything is kicking in, and yeah, also, you know what, the fatigue is also caused by dehydration. So I need to up my game in terms of drinking water, because if you are not consuming any food, what happens is that you can get dehydrated due to the fact that all the water that comes from food, it's not happening. So I took a break yesterday. I don't know about tonight if I'm gonna do any dance or any form of exercise. I'm not feeling it yet. Okay, I'm not feeling it yet. I'm going to be very honest with you. All right, because this is something that you can't be telling people one thing. You need to be telling people the truth. Okay, so I'm working this thing with you. And yeah, so if you're feeling yucky, there's this yucky feeling, the fatigue, don't worry, that's gonna go away. Okay, and if you're feeling a bit fatigued, lack of energy, please don't exercise, don't dance. It's not because you are weak or you are not made for this. Look, I'm the one that introduced this to you guys just a couple of days ago, 4 days ago. And I'm saying here to you that I didn't dance yesterday. And I don't know if I'm going to be dancing tomorrow either. But if I dance when I do my update tomorrow, Monday, I will definitely update you. So I'm just going to be giving you the truth, nothing but the truth, okay? Because I want the best for you. And guys, I wish you all well. Okay, guys, leave comments in the comment section below. So once again, if you are just joining this particular live stream, welcome to my channel. My name is Sarah, and this is the just to wish you all a happy Resurrection Sunday, and also just to update you on my water fast. Today's day 4, all right, and just to let you know, just to also talk to you about how I'm feeling and how the dance exercise has been going. That is what's happening at the moment. So yeah, leave comments in the comment section below, guys. I do love to read your comments, and also let me know, let us know where you are watching this live stream from. Okay, so I'm doing this live stream London, UK, and it's just nearly 3 p.m. on Sunday the 20th of April. Okay, so anyway, let's proceed, guys, with this live stream. Okay, so yeah, that is about I think I've updated you about my health because I had a cough. That's gone. As you can tell from my voice, I haven't got any, you know, uh, my voice is a lot better now, and I didn't cough last night. I'm not struggling to sleep, which is really fantastic. All right, guys. So yeah, those are the updates I've done so far. Okay, now um let me say something about a little bit about this crappy feeling you feel when you are on a water fast. um it's it's because of low energy. Okay, uh it's fatigue. Or maybe you are also feeling dizzy, right? uh, go slow, go easy on yourself. uh, the reason why you are going to feel dizzy or fatigue, it's because there are a combination of factors how you are feeling that way. The main one is dehydration and also low blood sugar. Okay, so the body's metabolism also because it has shifted. So maybe you have low blood sugar. There is also dehydration. The reason why, even though you're drinking water, the reason why you may be experiencing dehydration is because your body loses water, and it also loses electrolytes. Okay, through, like I said before, through urine. Okay, through breathing, and yeah, perspiration as well, because the body does not receive water. The reason for this is because the body isn't receiving the water from food sources as it would if you wasn't on a water fast. Okay, so in terms of low blood sugar or hypoglycemia on the fast, okay, the body's supply of glucose or sugar has actually diminished. Okay, that is the reason. Because the body's supply of glucose and sugar has diminished, this can lead to low blood sugar levels, and hence why you have the symptoms that you have, the fatigue, the dizziness. And I don't know if you feeling if you're feeling irritable as well, just go gentle on yourself. Irritability can also come into this, okay? Just hang in there, okay, guys? So, in terms of the metabolic shift during a fast, maybe, your body may switch from using glucose. This is what happens. Remember, the body uses energy, okay? It uses glucose, okay, to burning fat for energy. This is a process we call, have you guys heard about the term ketosis? Okay, so this shift can also cause some side effects, like the fatigue that you may be feeling. I'm feeling the fatigue, sometimes the nausea, and and some people do throw up. Sorry guys, I'm sorry if you are eating. Some people do throw up because of on a water fast. Maybe day 2 or day 3, it's possible that some people will throw up. I've never done that before, but the fatigue, yes, I feel it, and maybe due to dehydration and the loss of electrolytes. Okay, guys? Yeah, but the whole purpose is the body is healing itself. You must understand what's happening. The body is healing itself. When your gut is rested, your body is healing itself. Okay? You are detoxing. So you are not, we are not, I'm not promoting water fasting to lose weight. I'm promoting water fast to detox. So this process then should take you from a water fast into a very healthy diet. So if you was on a high carb diet, high sugar content diet, the red meats, it causes cholesterol, guys. Okay, now as soon as you come off this 7-day water fast, if you like, you can go for 14 days. If you like, you can come with me and go for 21 days. Yes, you are going to lose a significant amount of weight. Some people say they lose up to 13 kilos. Some people say they lose up to 5 kilos. Or some people say up to 3 to 7% of whatever they weigh. Whatever their weight is, they'll lose up to 3 to 7 or even to 10%. Okay? But there's been reports, even myself, I've lost sometimes more than 10 kilos, 10 kgs on a water fast within maybe under 14 days. But what you must understand, please guys, is that they say that most of that weight you lose during the water fast is water. Okay, it's water. Now here's the thing, you are laying the ground. Okay, you are laying the ground to now start eating healthy, to lose even more weight. I don't know if you're gonna call it a diet, but as soon as you come off that water fasting, do not think about it. Please do not go back to your potatoes, to your roast dinner. Not immediately. Okay, not immediately. Roast dinner is fantastic, but not immediately. Okay, because now This is when you start the fast, sorry. This is when you actually doing the work itself, the weight loss. So it's going to be a long journey, but remember, you started this with the water fast, and you are going to see a lot of you're going to see the difference. Okay, and so don't undo the work. Begin to build the blocks on the work you've done with your detox. Okay, and so make your diet, start to plan now, get a diary and write the sort of foods you're going to be consuming. White potato, not good. You know what? I consume sweet potato, but at this point, guys, if I'm going to consume sweet potato, it's going to be really limited. Okay? So because I just want to consume a low carb diet, which involves a lot of greenery, a lot of vegetables, a lot of salads, okay? And yeah, you know what? Rather than red meat, you can actually literally have some salmon. Prepare your salmon and then just add it to your salad. Okay, guys? Yeah. Avoid fried foods. Avoid fried foods. Be careful with the oils that you use. Okay? I don't think that olive oil is good for cooking. I think it's really good for salads, right? Yeah. Find an oil that is really good for cooking, low in carbs. Okay? You see, all these other oils people say, those are just fads. Okay? So be very, very careful, because if you are doing this water fast, it is a lot of work, and do not undo it. Absolutely not. Okay, so yeah, look at the greens you like. Potatoes, white potatoes, they are high in calorie. Bread, whether brown or white bread, is high in calorie. Processed food, no, it's a big no. Processed foods, okay? Yeah, okay. So eat a lot of raw foods, okay? Including fruit and veg. Be careful with the orange juices, the apple juices you buy from your local supermarket. I know they advertise it as healthy. That's not exactly truthful. Okay, there's a lot of sugar. You are literally putting tablespoons of sugar in water and drinking sugar. Okay, so be very, very careful. So what do you do for juice? I mean, get a blender. Not a blender, get a juicer. Okay, I have a juicer with me. I don't know how much it cost me. It cost me between maybe about £100. I think the maximum would be probably 120, 130. And it's a small one because when I juice, it's just for me. But maybe if you have a big family, and when you prep your fruit rather, you don't want to spend another 10-15 minutes juicing, you can buy a bigger one. Just invest, okay? If you are serious with your weight loss journey, you can invest in that. And so this is going to become a lifestyle. So when we're talking about lifestyle change, you have to sacrifice. You have to sacrifice. Yeah, I can tell you all kinds of foods that I love to eat. Okay, guys? All kinds of foods I love to eat that causes weight gain. Okay? So it will, from right now, you are sacrificing, right? By not eating this, by water fasting, missing meals every day. Okay? But eventually, you know, when you've done it, repeat this same habit for 21 days. Okay? Eating healthy. That's what they say. It takes 21 days to break a habit. Okay? Stick with it. Stick to your fruit and veg and salads, okay? And if you know proteins, if you know you don't want to do the vegan thingy, you can actually do some fish, okay? Some fish. You can also get your source of protein from nuts, okay, guys? You can literally get your source of protein from nuts. Yeah, all kinds of nuts, but be careful with the peanuts because peanuts are fattening. Okay, so be careful with the nuts. Yeah, peanuts are really fattening, so avoid them. Not avoid them. You can have them, you know, but in moderation. Don't overdo it. Okay, you can even use things like peanut butter. Okay, but in moderation, not every day. Okay, not every day. And it's very easy to get excitable because you're not eating all these foods. You think, oh, peanut butter is a healthier option. You will gain weight. Okay, so don't shoot yourself in the foot, so to speak. Okay, do not undo the work that you've done. Okay, so yeah, this is where this is pulling forward. We are just laying the foundation with this water fast. The water fast isn't about you are not water fasting to lose weight. You are water fasting to detox. Okay, you are water fasting to also stabilize your glucose and your insulin spikes, you know, all that, all those carbs, that high content carb diet you've been on, you know, thinking, oh, I'm gonna buy brown bread, oh, it's healthy, you know, I'm just gonna have cereal for breakfast. Even those what do you call it, we spoke about this yesterday, some of these cereals, they say they're healthier options. No, they are not. Okay, even the oat milk, you are literally drinking carbs you are taking in carbs in a liquid form, and then it goes onto your, if you haven't consumed any vegetables and then protein before you have that oatmeal, oatmeal, the milk, right? Because what you remember, we said that you are forming a barrier when first of all you consume vegetables, okay, and then for breakfast, and then you have your scrambled egg, or you have your, what do you call it, your omelette. All right, it's a savory breakfast. So what you're doing is you're putting a barrier. So when you do consume your oat milk, you do consume it, does whatever cereal you have, okay? You don't have to be cooking vegetables very early in the morning. What you can do is leave some leftovers, put them in the fridge, and then in the morning, warm them up, dash them in the microwave whilst you do your omelette. So consume the vegetables first, and then after your vegetables, you consume your protein. And then after that, you can even have your cornflakes. You can have, because you can have your porridge, your oats porridge. You can have your whatever cereal you have, because what happens is all the glucose, you know, from the cereal is not released in one go, which then it gives you a sugar rush. It causes you to have glucose and insulin spike. Okay, so because you've consumed vegetables, you've consumed after your vegetables, right there and then in your plate, just be clever how you eat your food as well. Consume the vegetables first that you've warmed up from the previous night. No, you don't want to be cooking vegetables in the night. Just cook extra when you're preparing dinner, okay? And then do an omelette. Your omelette, you can fry your onion and then throw in your mushrooms and then throw in your baby spinach and then break your eggs, okay? And then put in a bit of cheese, okay, some cheese, and then cook that, and then just dish it on the plate with the vegetables. So how you eat it, don't start with the omelette, start with your vegetables, whatever those are, okay? Ensure that you don't fry your vegetables, guys, because when you fry your food, there's a chemical that is produced. It's a toxin actually, and you know it causes weight gain, okay? So you need to be up, you need to find out, because you don't want to be doing these fat diets, okay? That's not what you want. And so so let this become a habit, okay? And then for lunch, I'm telling you, because you've had a savory breakfast, you won't even think about cereal. But if you want cereal still, have it. Because now you've got the vegetables, you've got the proteins. Now you can have a little bit of carb. If you want a toast or two, right? Or you can have it, okay? Because all that glucose will be released little by little, which won't cause the glucose spikes and the insulin spikes. Then you are going to be feeling hungry and you want to consume more carbs, okay? Remember we did this yesterday, but this is for the benefit of those that haven't been watching me at the start of this Waterfast dance challenge. Yeah, okay, then lunchtime you will find that rather than you go and grab a burger, okay, and chips, or fish and chips, or whatever you have for lunch, guys, with lots of carbs, lots of the unhealthy food, rather than having that, have some salad, okay? Have some salad. Maybe, you know what, you can literally maybe if you eat meat, if you had chicken, okay, you can maybe do a salad, a chicken salad, okay? Avoid all those stuff that you want to put in your salad that involves a lot of calories. Don't shoot yourself in the foot, okay? You can also add things like avocado in your salads. You can add nuts, okay, the healthy nuts. Sometimes I do add peanuts, okay, but just a little bit. get the healthy ones. All right? Yes, guys. So also remember cheese, you know, the dairy products. They are not, they are quite, you know, I'm not saying avoid them, okay? And your milk, instead of having the low fat milk, they have full fat, because what's causing you to gain weight is not the full fat milk. It's when you mix the milk with your cereal. It is the cereal. It is the sugar. It is those sweeteners. I know they say 0 calories. Okay, guys. You need to be very careful with these things. All right? So, if you're consuming these things, they tell you just because you've read, or a smoothie, those smoothies, they say they are natural, whatever. They are, you buy them from the supermarket. They are full of sugar. And if you don't stop it, you start to gain weight. Don't be surprised, because you are cheating on yourself. Who wants to do all this work and cheat on themselves? You're not going to live a miserable life. You are going to get used to it. That sugar will become something you don't even want to look at. Okay? Sugar will become something that you don't even want to look at. So guys, yeah, it's very, very, very important. Very, very, very important that you basically are, you know, you basically are doing the right things, okay? Guys, what else do I want to talk about? Yeah, for dinner, just be creative, you know. Again, you can have roast veg, you know. You can cut up your own vegetables, or some supermarkets, most supermarkets actually in the UK and wherever you are, they do cut up some, you know, the roast veg, okay? They do that. So what you can do is you can literally use some what do you call it? You can do some roast veg, okay, guys? You can do some roast veg for dinner, and you can have that with your salmon, or you can have it with your chicken, for example. And also how you prepare your chicken, be very careful, okay? Remember the oil you use, yeah, all of that. Yeah, do your roast veg, and yeah, put your chicken in there, and then have it for dinner. We are talking about a low carb. Okay, so when you start to eat like that, if you want, you can put 1 or 2 little baby potato, or just half a big potato. Okay, that is what you want to do, guys. And so as you begin to eat like that, and it is inexpensive. So don't think that, you know, those celebrities you see with a lot of money, there's anything special about. Yeah, maybe they do a lot of things, like, you know, they do surgeries and all of that. You don't need that. You don't need that. Just let the food do it for you. Okay, guys? And then maybe for dessert, again, fruit dessert. Okay? Fruit dessert. And you can play around with ingredients. For example, you know, the butternut. You can actually do a lot with the butternut, or the pumpkins. You don't have to, you can do a lot with that. Okay? Exactly. And if you want to grab a cup of tea, introduce some green teas, some herbal teas. Green tea is very good. At least have it. And you know, some ginger lemon tea, you can have that. Okay? Yeah. And yeah, pick a fruit. And then maybe once a week, if you like, do a roast. Maybe on a Sunday like this, do a roast. But cook for your family. Those, I mean, if you are a mom, if you are a wife, or you are somebody that cooks in your family, feed your family. They are not on a diet like you, as you are. You know, cook for them, but also promote healthier choices. You know, when you set the table, put some salads there. Don't force them to eat like you. Okay? Just promote a healthy diet. You know, for example, you know, we just put some salads there. Even when you do your roast, let there be a salads there. Okay? Yeah. And also healthier options in terms of dessert, like a fruit salad. And I know you might be tempted to use honey. You might be tempted to use honey. It's sugar at the end of the day, so be very careful. Or brown sugar, it is still sugar. Okay, so if you look at the byproduct, for example, when you ingest sugar in your system, your system isn't going to select it and say, okay, this is brown sugar, and no, it's still a sugar, it's still sugar content, and it's going to affect your sugar spikes, your glucose spikes the same way. Okay, so yeah, on a Sunday do your roast dinner, but if during the week, cook for your family. Cook for your family as usual, but as somebody who is healthy, plan your meals to become healthy. So rather than too much beef, too much, yeah, you can maybe go for healthier options such as a fish, such as chicken. Okay, so guys, yeah, and these fizzy drinks, even the squash, there's a lot of sugar in that, and you know what it does, it will spike up your glucose and your insulin, and that's what causes you now to be feeling hungry, and you can't let go of that bread. You can't let go. You're just gonna run to the fridge after that glucose spike and insulin spike. All right, guys, so yeah, you need to be planning ahead right now. Okay, I know you're not yet there. Please stop dreaming about, if you are on this diet with me, stop dreaming about how you're gonna grab a burger, how you're gonna do that mashed potato, bangers and mash. Okay, forget the bangers and mash. Okay, forget the what do you call it, forget the quiche, forget the see, or even all those pastries, yeah, forget the pastries, forget the bangers and mash, forget the spaghetti bolognese, forget it. Okay, now be thinking about how you're gonna be roasting your veg. You know, when you roast your veg, you can season it, then pour some, not too much, olive oil. You know, you can also, in your salads, you can also add things like olives. Buy some olives, dark olives, green olives. Okay, and then just dash them in your salad. You want your salads tasty rather. And even sometimes during breakfast, right? You can also have your avocado, okay, your avocado and your vegetables. Just be creative, right? I know you guys have got some good imaginations. You are creative, okay? So just be creative. You don't have to be eating omelette every day. You can literally have avocado with your vegetables and or salad, or you can add an avocado to your salad. Okay, just be very, very creative. Watch what it is that's on your dinner plate, on your breakfast plate, or or on your lunch, whatever you have for lunch. Okay? And maybe there are some people here, you're gonna skip breakfast. You're gonna have breakfast, okay? But then skip lunch and then have dinner, right? Maybe that is what you want to do. Or you can alternate that. Don't get, don't just get hooked to one thing because you get bored with it. You have to be imaginative, okay? So as you start to eat healthy, you can think about maybe going for another 3 days on a water fast. This time you make them shorter. Oh, this I'm going to be eating. I'm not going to do intermittent fast. I'm going to do a water fast for the next 3 days, or even just 2 days. Okay? And you will see the weight will come off of you. And then keep active. Keep active. And even this weight you've lost during the water fast, they say that when you start to eat, you can regain it back, okay, quickly. If you do what I'm telling you, you may not even gain it because you have already started to lose weight. Ensure that the carbs you take in, okay, they are not more than the carbs you lose in a day. Okay, so if you're counting carbs, remember, think about your age, think about your gender. So naturally men will consume more carbs. Men will consume more carbs than ladies. Okay, so yeah, find out what is the recommended amount of carbs you are supposed to be taking, and then go deficient. Okay, if it's 1,800, maybe consume about maybe 1,300. Okay, yeah, you can read those labels, read them. Be careful with preservatives. Be very, very careful. Watch if you buy salad dressings, watch that. Okay, and maybe for some of you, look, no judgment here. I do drink wine, but I don't drink wine all the time. Maybe it's once or 3 times a year, on my birthday, on New Year's Day, or Christmas. And maybe I can have it when my loved ones, I'm celebrating my loved ones' birthdays. Okay, I can have that. Yeah. So okay guys, so yeah, that will help you really reduce your alcohol intake. Okay, because you're gonna have a belly. Okay, but if you can consume your alcohol and then you're gonna sweat it, I mean, I'm not judging you. I'm not judging you. All right, so yeah, but as when you do a lifestyle change, you will see that you will start to not want to consume these foods and drinks, and you will even see years drop off you. Maybe you look 20 years younger than your actual age. Okay, yeah, this is true. I'm not exaggerating what I'm saying to you guys. So yeah, I'm seeing changes, guys, in my, for example, my legs, they've changed. They've really changed in a few days. Okay? Yeah, there are changes there. Okay? Uh, there's a lot of changes with my body right now, and I'm not compromising. Okay? But be also, yeah, I mean, remember that you can still eat some foods that you enjoy. For example, I've given you an example. You can have one day in a week. So it's that one day you are looking forward to eat everything you want. Okay? It's that one day you want to eat all the red meat you want. Okay? If you want to join into the barbecue, you want to have all the rice, everything, just have it. Just one day a week. Do your Sunday roast. Okay? And then Monday, Monday to Saturday, you are eating healthy. Okay? And yeah, for example, okay, you might say, Sarah, what if I have to attend a party or I have to host a party? Fine. Those you can actually inconvenience yourself and say, okay guys, it, it's it's a party today. Eat what you want and drink what you want, but work out after that party. Work out, or you can also detox. You can also water fast for a day or two, and then do workout as well. Okay, guys, don't cheat on yourself. It's one thing somebody else cheating on you. All right, guys. Yeah, it's another thing to cheat on yourself, because the results are gonna show, right? The results are gonna show, and a lot of people say, "Oh my God, no, diets don't work. I mean, I'm not losing weight, or it's because I'm this age, or whatever, or my metabolism because of my age, because of chemical imbalances." Uh, no, no, guys. All right. Anyway, guys, I think we've done this particular video some justice, and yeah, I just would like to say enjoy the rest of your day. So the time is 3:38 UK London time. Okay, and yeah, I need to conserve energy. I'm feeling a little bit lousy at the moment. Okay, guys, so I wish you well and happy Resurrection Sunday. And yeah, guys, I love you all, and thank you so much for your continued support. Bye, guys. Bye for now.